senior captain for Norwell with that quick break-in after Abington had a chance, quick chance off the face-off, but Norwell showed how quickly they could get it out of their own own end. So let's see now. We got Abington taking the face-off to Harris's left. Sean Niles taking the face-off. Number 63. And we're working it in the left-hand corner. See if Abington can get out of the zone. Niles does get it out of the zone. Nicholas Staley gets it in, and it's trickling in towards. But Norwell flips it out, but Abington flips it back in. Evan Shea is a defenseman back there for Norwell. Gets it over to 14, which is Ryan Johnson, one of the captains, senior captains. And Norwell regroups as everybody changes for both teams. Shot gets deflected. Both teams working in the corner. Norwell looking to get a pass out front. Everybody's bunched up a little bit, but spreading out now. Abington trying to just get it out, and they do. That's Campino working it, but he gets broken up. Declan McCarthy trying to work it back, but Norwell, number 24, Ryan Bonzagni gets it back in, but Abington, Pino pushing it back out and into the Norwell zone, gets a shot, or maybe kind of a pass that goes by the net quickly. Comes Perniola moving it hard. He's a big kid, gets right out front, and gets it to number 12. How does he knocks Poulin, fires it in the net. So Perniola to Poulin for our first goal. 12:44 left in the first period. Quite a play. A lot of good work by Perniola to make that play happen. And with Poulin being right there, Johnny on the spot, fired home past Harris, which is a tough one there. He, was kind of back and forth. Great play by Norwell. So they get off to a good start here. Norwell scoring within the first 3 minutes. We're trying to see, what might be different about this game, what Abington might be able to do to neutralize what Norwell has done in the past two times. Of course, Norwell always tough. State champs back in 23. Probably runner-up or something, semifinalist in 22. Always up the top of the list. Not quite as high this year. We're coming into this game with Norwell being 11th and Abington 21, I believe. A couple of good saves by Harris. While we take a look at that. So, coming into the game, you think what's going to happen, but it doesn't always happen the way you expect it. But right now, Norwell does have the upper hand with the first goal and controlling the puck, and a couple of dangerous chances right there with the face-off in the Abington zone. That's number 14 again. Ryan Johnson pushes the face-off ahead, but Abington's able to collect it. Good forechecking, but Abington manages to get it out. Jacob Malinowski gets it into the Abington zone. He's working hard. His guys are almost offsides, but they get back out. Harris off to his defense to get it out. Let's see. One of those was Tate Erickson out there with Amani DeJesus. DeJesus was quite a factor in the last game, forcing the against Bourne, coming up and making things happen. Maybe that's the kind of things that Abington needs. But we shall see as we get along. We're down to under 11 minutes in the first period here at the Bog in Kingston, Massachusetts. All right. Kind of under out a little, I don't want to say out of control action, but puck's kind of going all over the place. Anybody could kind of end up with it. And right now we get Jacob Whitman forcing it into the Norwell zone, but it's saved by Cameso. He's going to cover it and take the face-off to his left. Cam Cameso, I haven't seen him. Got to think he's the younger brother. I think I had that confirmed I got by good sources of Drew Cameso, former BU goalie, now in the AHL with the Rockford Ice Hogs. Was a fantastic goalie at BU. But anyway, so it looks like the younger brother's following his footsteps. He's a junior. But interestingly enough, I got him listed as a forward, but he's playing goalie, so I don't know if he does both. All right, Niles is forcing it into the Norwell zone, and he actually forces a penalty. Number 2, Will Levy's going out for interference. Going to have a 2-minute man advantage for the Green Wave, wearing the green shirts and black pants and green socks. So it's a good opportunity for the Green Wave to change the momentum here with a little less than 10 minutes to go in the first half. But off the face-off, Perniol is going to get to the puck first. Pushed off. He's forcing it in. So dangerous play again out to Matt Cerruti, one of the other captains. And instead of forcing the issue with the power play, Abington's back on their heels in their own zone due to the aggressive play of Perniola and Cerruti. But they managed to get it back in. Norwell's, we got an offsides call, so we're going to have on the Green Wave, so we're going to have the play come out beyond the blue. Oh, I thought it was offsides, but I guess we got icing, something like that, because it's coming all the way back down. All right, so Cerruti's taking the face-off for Norwell against Sam McDonald. By far the most dominant player for Abington in the goal department. He's up to 21 goals this year, which is a nice number. And he's got a good goal scoring techniques. He's a big kid. All right, but broken up at the blue line by the Clippers, and they bring it all the way back down. That's Evan Shea from defenseman. So we still have 50 seconds on the power play, but a lot of the time has been spent back in the Abington zone. They can't seem to get set up. Forwards are kind of drifting all over. But looks like a little bit of organization here with let's see, with that Declan McCarthy, 17, getting it in, but Norwell breaks up and clears it right back down. So they get to start all over again. 14 seconds left on the power play. Here comes McDonald. Gets the head of speed, and everybody manages to stay on side, see if they can get a shot off. That back to full strength as Levy gets back from his interference call. So we got 5-on-5. You can see sometimes McDonald, able to get speed. He might be able to force some plays in that way. If they can get their top line working, they can get some good offensive chances. But Norwell seems very aggressive and willing to take some chances. Lots of guys on the ice right now. for Norwell. I don't know if he's going as far as to call a penalty, but I think he might be. We're at 7:14. Thinking I haven't seen anybody go in the box yet. There he goes. All right, number 18 is going to serve. Too many men on the ice is my guess. We're not getting announcements here, but yeah, they were all with the puck. They got caught with too many men. Quick shot, and it. Then the Green Wave managed to score after initially stopped by Camesso. It breaks through. Let's see. Looks like Sam McDonald with that one. Taking credit when he goes over to the bench. We love that. So 7:06 left in the first period. It's all tied up at 1. So Abington takes advantage of that offensive situation with the power play there. So let's see what happens now. We get a little bit of some hitting. All right. Gets the crowd excited for Norwell. Got a good both teams with good student body here for the action. I think that was actually. I'm sorry. I missed the hit, but I guess it's the Abington fans that are excited. So, all right. So in the Abington zone, let's pick up the action here. See if Abington can get control of this puck. Norwell tries to get up, but Abington breaks it right out again. We got a 2-on-2 in kind of deep. Close to a trip there. I don't know if he's going to call that on Sam McDonald. And that comes out of aggressive play when, but he's just going to call a face-off there. We got Pino and McDonald and Declan McCarthy. McCarthy in the kind of slot area, waiting to see if he can get it, but gets back to the defense, out of the zone. And we got a little, gets broken up. Almost a chance for the Clippers to break it in. Okay, off of McDonald, it's not going to be icing, so Campino back in the corner, but the puck gets up. Cam Long gets it out. And we got a few guys in the zone as Abington tries to regroup. But Norwell gets the puck. Centering pass from Bryce Campanale. If I got the right number. Yes. We got a little icing on the Green Wave. Well, I think with Abington taking advantage of that power play, we had a couple of power plays there, but that was they did not take very long to score with their effort there. It was kind of a funny goal. We'd love to watch it on a replay. All right, a little confusion over which side we're going to have the face-off on. We're going to the right of Harris, Nicholas Harris. The Abington goaltender, number 30 for most games this year. Norwell sends it in where there's a lot of Abington guys. They send it back out where there's a lot of Norwell guys. Brooking right up on the side, going right through the center. And Evan Shea is not waste any time. You know, if they send it to some of these guys, they're not going to wait. They're just going to go and bring it right at you. And that's what Shea did right there. All right, John McGrath going in deep on the left-hand side. Doesn't get too much help with him right now, but they come in. McDonald goes for the puck. Little hit. Can't see too well through the fans, but good shot by 24. That's Ryan Bonzagni. Quick shot, Brister. But Harris had stopped it. Okay, back in comes Malinowski, number 9. Green wave. McCarthy brings it in himself, takes a shot, goes wide. Good hit by number 9, Malinowski. We got a icing on the Clippers. Good sign for the green wave, causing the Clippers to clear the puck after causing a little action down there deep. Hey, it's 1-1. All tied up. Face off with 3:43 left in the first period. Niles going the corner, getting there. He's an aggressive player. Gets it out front. Little chop. Doesn't go too far. That's Kevin McGlynn, number 4, working it, trying to get things going, something going. But Comesso covers it up. Yeah, I think his brother still be he's a part of the Chicago Blackhawks organization, which is those Rockford Ice Hogs. Rockford, Illinois, so maybe he'll make it up to the big leagues. All right, quite a career, I think, here at Norwell High before making it to Boston University. Shout out to his dad who hit my car in the Rockland parking lot when I wasn't there. He left me a note with his insurance information. I mean, who does that? I mean, everybody should do that, but that was nice of him to do that. All right. I think we got a penalty again on the Clippers for some extracurricular activity on Amani DeJesus. So number 13, Cam Long, is going out with 2:44 left. So Abington with another chance. Oh, they're both going. Sorry about that. We got matching penalties. So it's going to stay 5-on-5. Probably like a roughing situation. Like I said, a little extracurricular activity going on out front of the Nicholas Harris. All right. Norwell kind of wins the face-off, and Abington kind of gets it, but not for long. So Norwell working it behind the net. Abington trying to clear, but not yet. All right, and they do now. P.D. Cohane back on defense, gets it back up. We're working on it at center ice. Back into the Norwell zone. Evan Shea working it back there. Gets a pass off to Cerruti. Oh, she's looking just. That was Joey Perniola. Just couldn't get it past around Harris on a breakaway. Quick break. Didn't have much room, but Harris covered enough so he couldn't get around him. Then in very tight. As Perniola trying to tough it out back, but loses the puck out front quick. Puck gets loose over to the left-hand side for the Norwell. We got, I think he made the interference type of call sign. Let's see. It's one of our Abington boys, number 6, Sam McDonald. Makes the interference sign, unless I'm incorrect. That's so for 1:24 and possibly into period 2. Norwell goes on the power play. Quick shot from the point. That was Matt Cerruti. That was a good wrister from the blue line. Sails by the net. Abington clears it. Able to clear it down there. Sean Duggan back there. They can't get it loose, which is good for Abington. But Ryan Johnson does get it out. Abington gets it right back in. Tate Erickson, number 8. Oh, and another breakup. So we're getting seems like a lot of this ping-ponging type of play between the two teams. We almost 2-on-1 here. Broken up. Nice breakup by Jacob Whitman, 26. Good defensive work. We're down to less than 20 seconds here in the period, and as Norwell goes back to see if they can get one more shot before the time runs out. Down under 10 seconds now, and Abington manages to clear it right back. So that's probably gonna do it, except for maybe a long shot by somebody. All right, so that's it. After one period, a lot of exciting action. I don't know how many shots there were, but it's 1-1, all tied up between the Norwell Clippers and the Abington Green Wave here. A home game for the Clippers. The boys are going to take a break, and we will too. We'll see you back for period 2. One to one, Abington Greenway versus the Norwell Clippers. Quick off the face-off. Looks like a quick score for the Clippers off the face-off. I was bit unsure whether he was calling it no goal for some reason, but yeah, 11 seconds into the second period. Clippers with a 1-goal lead, 2-1. Oh, there was still 25 seconds left on the Abington penalty. I'm trying to see that McDonald came out. It was his penalty. That penalty should be over now. But I'm looking out, and they still only got 4 guys out for Abington, so I'm a little bit confused. Unless they called another penalty. They're not making any announcements, so now we got a 2-minute penalty that maybe came after the play. It's 26, Jacob Whitman is in the box. So Norwell's coming in tight. Number 3, Joey Purnell scores with a good shot in deep past Nicholas Harris. It's kind of bedlam here in the first less than 30 seconds, with Norwell scoring 2 quick goals on power plays. So that was Perniola. The last one I missed, I'm going to have to say, and again, they're not making any announcements. All right, both teams are all squared away. It is 3-1. They've posted it. Switch it, who gets the face-off. Puck goes out of play, back to the ice, so we're going to have a quick face-off. See if we can get things settled down here at the Bog. Jim Dorman with Drew Flaherty and Dave Bowen doing the camera and technical work. Got a good crowd here for the game. The Abington crowd has been quieted. Harris with a good stop. Quick stop, covers it up. We're going to go for a face-off to his left. Bog, the music's not to my liking, a little loud. Maybe not, it's not the song, it's just, actually I like that song. It's muddy and loud. Muddy and loud. All right, in comes Abington trying to tighten it up. Puck is right up. Bounces up, kind of up high off Cameso, and was bouncing around. Declan McCarthy was trying to get a handle on it. It bounced over his stick. And I believe we may have an equipment problem with Cameso, with the ref looking at his mask. I saw him look back to the ref. You know, the puck could have hit him in the mask, the first shot. I did hear a click, and then it bounced up and just right in front of them. And Declan McCarthy was trying to get a handle on it to get a shot because it was a good opportunity. But quick little wrister in, and Cameso covers up, but we got McCarthy and Malinowski jousting right in the crease. Nothing called, even though there was a little bit of stick work, but nothing too bad. All right, Norwell gathers it up. Malinowski gets hit. So they get the puck out. Harris down, covering the pipe as Abington regains control of the puck and gets it into the Norwell zone. Kind of a frenetic pace in this game so far, but quite, I don't want to say disorganized, but you never know where the puck's going to go. Someone gets it and gets a good little piece, and they bring it right up, and then they lose it. So back and forth action, but kind of, I don't know what the right word for it, but it's definitely not smooth. And it's starting to get a little rough after the play. So I'm not sure what that's going to lead to. Refs are trying to talk to players a little bit. Look at the head referee talking to number 3, Joey Perniola, the captain for Norwell there, but he's going to take the face-off in his own zone to the left of Cam Cameso. Quick shot by McDonald, but not anywhere near the net, really. Oh, good shot and goal by Declan McCarthy. He gets it kind of in the slot area, breaks. Cameso makes the initial stop, but then it breaks into the net behind him. So after initially going down, losing 2 goals quickly, Abington gets one back with 12:50 in the second period. And that's Declan McCarthy. Good job by Abington there. That was, it was kind of a, you don't know if you get the puck on net, something could happen, and that's what happened there. But it was definitely a great place to get a shot off, so they made it happen. Now Norwell's trying to make it happen down here, and they keep it in the zone. Bryce Campanelli whizzing around. I like the way they look as far as they're forechecking the Clippers. But back on defense, with whatever Abington's doing, it's making Norwell commit some infractions against the Green Wave, which is slowing Norwell's progress as a team, because now Abington's going to have another power play with the face-off in the Clipper zone. Number 22, Evan Shea going off for a trip, I believe. Abington's got McDonald back on D, trying to hold it, and he does get it in the Norwell zone, but Malinowski gets it out. Abington regroups, slowing it down a little bit. McCarthy gets it up, but it looks like Norwell's got. Oh, McCarthy gets in the way of the clear. He's going to get the puck in the corner, battling with Sean Gould, sophomore defenseman / forward. Donald's going to get a shot off, but Cameso see that one well, I guess. I couldn't see it very well. Right, Cameso takes another face-off. We've got 1:14 left on the power play, on the Abington power play. This is about the fourth or fifth penalty for Norwell, I'd say. Maybe fifth or sixth, with counting the matching roughing penalties. All right, Abington's going back to collect that, and they do. Getting it back into the Norwell Clipper zone. Norwell manages to clear it back out. That was Malinowski. Tate Erickson working back there with McCarthy bringing it up. Green Wave gets it in. Cam Pino gets immediately checked. So it's all the way back. Back to McCarthy, bringing it in. He's got his two line mates waiting, gets a good shot off. People want a penalty. The shot goes ringing behind the net, up the boards, and out of the zone. McDonald, quick move there, but it gets broken up, and here comes Norwell. Ryan Johnson. Good quick pass for McDonald to DeJesus, but right back comes the Clippers. Down to 10 minutes. There's been an action-packed 5 minutes. Shot, two shots. Saves by Harris. Bryce Campanelli. And he's overjoyed that Sam McDonald is, Sam McDonald is going to go out, tapping his stick. Slightly out of hand here at points. But anyway, that's going to give Norwell the man advantage in the Abington zone. Ryan Johnson, Knox Poulin, Joey Perniola, the first line, taking the face-off. And we got another face-off after Harris covers that one. Niles gets his stick ready, wins the face-off, gets it back. Puck is kept in. Shot, good shot, low shot in by Shea, but wide of the net. Norwell keeps it in, trying to work it around. Work it in deep into the left-hand corner. Perniola sends it around. Abington collects. Puck makes it out of the zone. Matt Cerruti back to Ryan Johnson. Shea working around. Puck gets out of the zone. Dangerous situation. We got 1:13 left on the power play. Perniola unable to collect that pass, and Abington moves it in. That's John McGrath, one of the seniors. Perniola back to start the breakout while we get 47 seconds left on the power play. McGrath making himself a pest, making it harder on Norwell to make the play, but it is in the Abington zone. They slide it in deep. I think they wanted to get a better pass than that, but they're making a change as Abington clears it down to Comesso. Back is Shea working it out. Cerruti gets a shot, but it's wide. And Abington curls it right around Comesso with a little blocker pass to Cerruti. Looks like McDonald's got a chance out of the box to get a shot off, but good positioning by Comesso, covers it up. We're going to have a face off to his right with all even here now, obviously, because McDonald was the one who took the shot. He's out of the box, so. And now he's going to take the face off for the Green Wave up there with his regular guys, McCarthy and maybe not Pino. 22 is Max Wilkinson, was on the left-hand side. McDonald manages to keep it just in the zone as the Clippers break it out. But back and forth, back and forth. Okay, Abington goes back to collect. We got a whistle and a face-off all the way back in the Norwell zone with a icing call. And halfway through the game, score is 3-2. So that's more goals than Abington has managed in the two previous contests. So score for Abington, but they are down 1, 3-2. Had a lot of power plays because Norwell's managed to get a lot of penalties. Abington's gotten a few. Wouldn't be surprised if there were a few more, but seems to have settled down slightly at this point in the game. If I were Norwell, I would want it to settle. Back behind the net is Sean Gould. Tries to get it out, but gets stopped at the blue line. Maybe that's what Abington's just being a little more aggressive, trying to break things up, causing a little havoc. Maybe that's the game plan from Coach Woodford. It's hard to know, but seems to be, even though they're losing, some things are going better for Abington at this point. Okay, let's see. Abington clears it in on Comesso. He's going to leave it for Shea. He's breaking it out as Abington aggressively did some forechecking, but he's bringing it all the way down. He's getting by some of the defensemen. The puck dribbles to Harris from defenseman Jacob Whitman, so not a problem. They had it. They had it all the way. But the faceoff's going to be in the Abington zone, and it's won cleanly to the point, but shot is blocked, and Norwell keeps it in. Quick transition there, but let's see. Keeps it. Norwell is keeping it. We got hard to see in this end with all the fans standing. It's good. It's exciting playoff hockey atmosphere. back into the Norwell Clippers zone. Little fight behind the net for it, but Evan Shea, not Evans. Evan Shea gets it out. Now Abington's coming right back with it. Good shot, but Cameso gets it with his upper right shoulder. He's down, but he got it. Good position. I think I'm very happy to see his positioning has worked well for the number of shots he's taken tonight. Abington trying to transition right back at him. They're moving it right in. It's Kevin McGlynn, number 4, back there. He didn't seem to get so much ice time, but he's making things happen. We get a wrist shot in, gets blocked out front. Norwell collects quickly and transitions back. But Abington's been maintaining some pressure, maintaining the puck in the Norwell zone. Both teams getting chances here. There's a good turnaround shot by Bryce Campanelli that is gloved by Harris. So this is the round of 32. Of course, they both want to get to the round of 16. Trying to see if winner plays either Winthrop or Apponequet. Maybe they're probably playing tonight too. I'm not sure. Winthrop is ranked number 5, and Apponequet's ranked number 28. I mean, strange things have happened, but I got a feeling could be Winthrop. We'll see. All right, so what's going on right now? We need Abington needs another player. Should be 5-on-5. Who's going to take the face off? John McGrath. Oh, we're switching. Lots of confusion. I'm not sure what it's about, as I was looking at other things. But we're a little bit of a disadvantage when the play goes in the left corner. I can't see very well. Back to Cameso. Stops it behind his net. Dishes off to Sean Gould. But he's a couple of good passes, and Norwell is advancing. But Abington manages to get it away from them. John McGrath with some aggressive play out there. Again, they managed to keep it in the Clipper zone. 3 minutes left. Obviously, Abington would love to see the puck get behind Cameso one more time, at least, before the end of the period. But they're hanging with these guys pretty good, if not for that crazy first 30 seconds of the period with a man advantage, a penalty after the goal, which allowed Norwell to score again very quickly. Abington hasn't let that stop them from continuing their aggressive game plan. All right, puck gets out, cleared all the way back to Cameso, who's going to leave it for P.D. Cohane, a junior. Puck's out quickly to McCarthy, who gets a quick shot off and a nice left pad stop by Cameso. We've got another one. He catches it, but it drops down. These guys are buzzing out there. I think that was Pino, another one of our seniors. Gets a good shot off that I think Cameso thought he had it maybe, but it dropped out of his glove. And but he's able to cover it up for the face-off. Looks like Pino's going to take the draw. And he does. And it's into the corner right to McDonald. Is trying to wrap it around, and he does, but Cameso's pad is there. He really doesn't really get a good chance. It was more off the post. 1:35 left. Abington manages to keep it in. Back into the Abington zone, but back out again. McCarthy gets the pass, moves ahead, but he loses it. Back and forth. All right. Johnson working it hard for the Clippers back there with less than a minute to go. 1 minute left in the period, 1 minute. That's going to be an icing call on the green wave. No, it isn't. Okay. Missed how that got waved up. All right, so right back into Abington zone. We're going to go, there's your icing, but it's going back the other way to the Norwell end. We've got a great crowd for this Division 4 action here on a Thursday night, a school night. Close enough for the Bog. When I was growing up, they used to have the Cohasset Winter Gardens, and I could be wrong, but I believe Norwell played their games there. A lot of great players from the Norwell, Cohasset, Scituate area, and they all played at the old Cohasset Winter Gardens. Now we come to the Bog in Kingston, which is fine. It's good, nice here, Abington plays, as you know, the home games in Rockland. Some ominous Irish music playing with 32 seconds left. The second period. I lost my leg. Who's those guys? The Dropkick Murphys. Hey, who's more Irish, Abington or Norwell? I don't know. I'd say we get the green on. Are they playing that song for the Green Wave? All right, Green Wave. Looks like McCarthy. He's just getting all over the ice. But Norwell fires it back in. Looks like both teams are ready to go to the locker room to regroup for the final stanza. 8 seconds left, though. Quick, Norwell is trying to get a quick chance here. Gets broken up. They do have the puck, and that's going to do it with the buzzer. So, interesting period, but it ends up, Norwell ends up taking a 1-goal lead. It's 3-2 Norwell Clippers over the Abington Green Wave. See what happens in the third period. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. The teams are on the ice. Referee has just blown the whistle for the start of the third period. We got 3-2 with the home Norwell Clippers over the Abington Green Wave. Not sure. I thought this game was going to go this way. Up to this point, we'll see where it goes in the third period. I didn't know if Norwell was going to control the game. And they really have been pretty powerful, but Abington has been able to kind of mess them up a bit, I guess. Caused some penalties. Puck's been in both zones a bit. A lot of shots. I wish I had those shot numbers for you. I think both teams have had a decent amount of good shots. Right now, both teams are starting the period full strength, unlike last period. Kind of able to figure out with a little help from my fellow journalist here, Eric McHugh from the Patriot Ledger, that there was a delayed penalty call on that. So when Norwell scored their first goal, Abington already had one man in the box. Then that penalty, when the goal took away that penalty, so then they had to go serve the next penalty, which then they scored again. So the first with Norwell scoring 2 goals in the first, like 28 seconds, I think, of the second period. That's how that happened. But anyway, we got Abington moving it in deep on Camesso with the captain, John McGrath. Getting a little wrister off. Both fan sections are standing up and watching the game, which is great. We just limit, unfortunately, our vision in the corners of both sides. So we apologize that you can't see and that we can't see. But anyway, there's yeah, Abington. I hope you saw that one, because a wrister. It's the point from. I thought it was Sean Duggan. Let's see who goes first over there. Yes, number 23, Sean Duggan, manages to kind of hold up in the air and then get behind Camesso for the exactly what the Green Wave needed, tying the game up. As I say, whatever the game plan is for Abington, it definitely is. Made this a different type of game than the previous 2 meetings this year, but of course this is the playoffs. And Norwell trying to get it right back, moving along in deep. Knox Poulin gets it out front to Perniola, but he's unable to get the shot off. But Norwell does keep it in, and Sam McDonald gets knocked down. A lot of people wanted a penalty on that, but not sure how that happened. Nobody's calling that. All tied up. Face off in the Abington zone. Norwell wins it, sends it in deep. And that's going to be icing on the Green Wave, bringing it all the way back. Yeah, 3-3. Who would have thunk? All right. Norwell wins another face-off. But Abington is able to clear it out again, and we got another icing call. A lot of icings. So we're going to do that all over again. Norwell has their top guys out. And so does Abington. So we got McDonald, Tate, McCarthy, and Pino. Norwell controlling in the corner. Back to the point. Abington intercepts. But Norwell gets it right back in. Going to get a wrist shot past Harris's glove. Right back out. We get some hits behind the play, which, you know, you're not supposed to do that. Perniola's shot kind of fans back in the corner to Jesus. Sends it around. And Erickson, anyway, gets it back out to the mid-ice. Then we're back in. Erickson to Daly. Nicholas Daly, a sophomore. Looks like a little room for Abington with McDonald. He's gonna come back as Norwell has a little Good forechecking in on them, which we're going right back again. McCarthy takes a swipe, gets it out right at center ice. Norwell coming back. I saw the puck changes hands like possession like every 2 seconds. Is that am I I don't know if that's an exaggeration or not. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Whoop, changes hands. 1, 2, changes hands. Let's see how he can hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Changes hands. Yeah, it's like no one can control the puck because they're both being aggressive. And in some ways, it's working out to Abington's favor because they're kind of messing them out. Because McDonald breaks that up. We got 3 guys right in front. Puck is to the left of Camesso, but Abington is controlling it a little bit right now. This guy's got to be a little bit tired. And we got to change. One guy's coming off. Comes McCarthy. Got to clear by the Clippers. That's going to be an icing. With 9:42 left, we've played a little over 5 minutes. Third period of this round of 32 game. You know, these round of 32, you could be playing a lot of different teams. These both South Shore League teams, so familiar with each other, but that's not what everybody's doing. Abington firing it in from both sides, set in deep, right at Camesso's post. Now it's behind the net. It was Erickson that sent it in originally, I think, and there he's going back to battle it out with Cerruti, who gets a shot off. Good save by Harris. Out to Pino. Pino can't corral that one. Back to Harris. Pino bringing it up. He's got 1 guy with him. He's got 4 Clippers in the zone, 5 Clippers in the zone, but comes McCarthy, and Declan fires it and keeps it in while the Green Wave. I'm missing a guy. Oh, there's 2. Where's our other Abington guy? There we go. It's 5-on-5 action, so. All right, that's coming all the way back. And another icing call. Going back to the Clipper zone. As the Green Wave is forcing the issue. They want to get that goal. They can smell it. Do. Okay, the music's getting a little better. All right. See if the Clippers can get it out. They do. Will Levy going at it. But not before they can call icing. Lately. Hey, do you watch the Gig Show on Abington Cam? You should, because that's a show I host with my friend Dan Cody and musician Dan Cody. Got a great show out there. Okay, back to the hockey. As Norwell goes back for it. With 8 minutes left, almost halfway through the final period. Broken up, right on top of the zone. Norwell has it back. Little flip into the zone. Back to Abington. Back to Tate Erickson, who flips it back to Norwell. It's like a tennis match. Pickleball, maybe. So we'll work that in. It's the pickleball. He's pickling it. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Campino across the blue line. Nice little wrister. Cameso's not even bothered, except for by McDonald in his crease. Gives him the shove, the blocker. Gives him a little bit of the blocker. I was a goalie, so I don't like you guys give me the business, but I can't blame Sam there. All right, another face-off to Cameso's right. Let's see if the Green Wave. They do get it back. I couldn't see him do it, but Jacob Whitman got a shot off. Good for him. Okay, we got another face-off. A lot of face-offs, a lot of icings, a lot of pucks changing hands. Both teams want that next goal. Sam McDonald loses the face-off to Joey Perniola, and now we got a battle coming into the zone, Abington zone. Out to the slot. Perniola gets broken up before he can get the shot off. Still forechecking as Abington manages to get in the zone, but not for long. As Malinowski cruises it up. The puck's coming right out of the zone, though. Back to collect it is Sean Gould. Back to Harris. McDonald. Up to Pino. To McCarthy. Norwell steals. Bonzagni gets a shot. Bonzagni, I like. Sounds like the new deputy director of something in the White House. All right. Face off. Back to the point. Back to the corner. Straight out front. Broken up. I think it's an offsides perhaps. Broken up by Amani de Jesus. Been offsides. Okay, that was McGrath. Back to the Abington defenders. De Jesus and Erickson working well together. Hit after the puck, that's okay, you can do that, kinda. Trying not to get penalties down here. We got Sam McDonald pulling Niles. Oh, I'm sorry. Tate Erickson pulling a lot difference in size there, but number 8, Tate Erickson pulling Niles back. Sean Niles getting a little aggressive down there. They don't want to get a bad penalty at this juncture in the game. Ooh, 5:38 left. Here comes Norwell just on sides. Was Bryce Campanelli, but we can't put it together. Cam Long back diff, trying to get it out as Abington defends well. Broken up by De Jesus and blocked by De Jesus. Good play by De Jesus, and now Abington coming in deep on the whole Norwell team. Breaking it up is Abington, and right on net on Cameso. Norwell trying to, when they get their chance, they try to dominate, but Abington seems to get a stick in or deflect the pass, and they transition right back in. So Norwell's been having trouble setting up their offense, even though you get little glimmers of brilliance where somebody's open and you think something's going to happen, but Abington manages to get a stick on the puck or break it up and just clear it, or break it out. A little bit on the same on the other side, where Abington's not setting up in the Norwell zone. They're getting a good shot off here and there. So it's the way some of the goals have been. The next goal will probably be it's gonna, something's gonna break through. Someone's gonna capitalize on a rebound. It might not be a good goal. Some of the goals have been kind of, okay shot, but it's just maybe bounced off a pad or something and found its way into the net. But it's tied up at 3-3. McCarthy's trying to play against the whole team down there by himself while the Green Wave makes a change. But they managed to break up the play, so Norwell doesn't bring it in while they're changing. So the pressure things that Abington has been doing is kind of messing up the flow for Norwell. All right, in deep is Niles using his brute force strength down there. He's a strong kid from what I can see. And he manages to get it out of the corner, but a little fan on that pass, and Norwell collects it and brings it right in. The fantastic chance just goes wide of the net for Cam Long. Now we got Johnson in deep, and I guess managed not to have a penalty on him. I figured that they might end up tripping him or something. But no. Here comes 22. Oh yeah, Evan Shea. Keep wanting to call him Evans. Got a 2-on-1 kind of. Oh, really good play. So nice 2-on-1. Matt Cerruti finds the net with 2:31 left. That was a good play. I mean, a good opportunistic play Cerruti got the goal. I'd say it was probably from Perniola. I should know that, but it was good 2-on-1, good pass and shoot, and really nothing Harris could do on that one. He put it into the spot he had in the far end of the net. Just well executed goal for the fourth goal by the Clippers. Abington takes a timeout here with 2:31. So let's see, 4-3. A lot can happen in 2.5 minutes. And a lot has been happening. It's been an action-packed game. Not at all what I expected. I don't know about you or anybody else. I haven't seen a lot of games this year, but based on the records and the scores of the previous games coming in, I didn't think it was going to be as up and down. So credit Abington with really disrupting Norwell's game, I think. And being right here with 4-3, so it's not over yet. 2.5 minutes left. Fantastic game by the Green Wave. I mean, good game by Norwell. Obviously, they could end up top. We'll see what happens. Knox Poulin breaking it through. Norwell is bringing it back into their own zone. They'd love to control the puck a little more than they have been and not let Abington, but right then, Abington again in deep, gets quick chance to McDonald, and Campino gets a dangerous shot that was over the net. And so Abington trying to make things happen again. All right, right back to the point, right, just goes wide. That was Jacob Whitman with the shot. Couple of dangerous chances here with 1:48 left. We'll see when Abington thinks about pulling out Harris for an extra attacker. Again, Whitman, his shot's blocked. He tries to get a good wrister in there. I don't think it was a bad idea. He's bringing it in by himself here. He's going to try it again. Gets blocked and set behind the net. And Abington is going to have to regroup with 1:23. McCarthy sets it in. DeJesus likes to get offensive going, but it's going back into the Abington zone. We got just about a minute to go here in the period. Less than a minute to go in the game. Pino fires it into the zone, but doesn't get by Norwell. But Norwell clears it. It is going to be an icing call. So back into the Norwell zone, and Abington does elect to pull Nick Harris out of the net for the 6th attacker. 47.6 seconds. They've had a few chances since the goal, so, and McDonald's coming right in deep. Pino is trying to get the shot off, and he gets stick checked, is unable to get the shot off. But McDonald brought it in dangerously close to the net. I think the net got off the pins, and I'm not sure if that was I think that was the call, because the net had become dislodged. It's one of those words you always say given a situation. Anyway, we got the puck staying in. I mean, he's staying in the zone, but they get it out. So 30 seconds left. Abington trying to mount an attack. He's going to call ice, and that's not good news for the Green Wave. Going to have to bring Harris back out with a face-off to his right. 21.2 seconds left. Norwell kind of wins the face-off, roughing it out there as the time ticks away. Down to 8 seconds, and doesn't look like Abington's going to get a chance. Well, eat my words. There's a chance, goes off. Cameso, as time runs out, Cameso goes to celebrate with his teammates and his fans as the Green Wave goes to console their goalie and each other and congratulate each other, because on a fantastic season. Want to mention our seniors. You got Cam Pino, Declan McCarthy, John McGrath, Kevin McGlynn, and Evan Faulkner. There's a lot of different people involved in this game. I got to hit my hats off to Abington with disrupting Norwell in this game. It's a lot of exciting action. So as the teams line up to face off, to congratulate each other and head off to the next game, as I said, Norwell's going to take on the winner of Winthrop and Apponequet, which I'm not sure if this had already taken place. Maybe you could look that up. But anyway, so for Jim Dorman, Drew Flaherty, David Bowen, thanks for tuning in to MIAA action on Abington Community Access and Media Television. Guess we'll catch you next season. Have a good one.